The crypto market is known for its volatility. Back in 2017, if we look at the top 10 cryptos, compare it to 2021, the top 10 cryptocurrencies in terms of market cap look very different. But one thing that has remained the same is that Cardano is nearly in the identical position in 2021 as it was in 2017. So in today's video, I wanted to just take a minute to talk about what's going on with the overall crypto market and how right now is the best time to be adding to your positions if you want to maximize profit in 2022. And I also want to talk about a couple of things with Cardano and Charles Hoskinson that are very, very important to long-term growth for the project. So if you like Cardano, you like the overall crypto market, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right in. So right now, overall crypto market is sitting at a $2.3 trillion market cap. And the interesting thing here is that when we look at 2017, compare it to right now. If we look at the top 10 cryptos, many of the cryptocurrencies in the top 10 are very different from 2017 until now. And this is very important when we talk about Cardano a little later in the video, because Cardano is nearly in the identical position as it was in 2017. And this is very important because it shows us Cardano's plan for growth is not just about, building around hype, chasing all the hype. It's about long-term growth, consistent growth over time. And this is demonstrated by the fact that they have continued to stay in the top 10 while the whole market has been changing all around them. Right now, though, what we're seeing with the overall market, before we dive deeper into Cardano, is the overall crypto market is primed for a breakout. This is the best time to be getting into crypto right now because we've officially seen Bitcoin break above this downward trending channel right here. It had been oscillating between this support and this resistance right here over the last couple of weeks, about 3 weeks. We have finally seen, though, the Bitcoin's price break out above this channel, and now it's looking to surpass that $51,000 per coin range, which is the next level, the very key level, resistance level for crypto right now. Once we see it break above that $51,000 per coin range, that would be a sign that we are entering a massive second leg of the bull market, and you definitely want to be in. Over the last couple of days, I've issued a number of buy alerts in our private member community. We issued a buy alert for Polygon at $1.83, and right now it is up all the way to $2.60 per coin. We issued a number of buy alerts for Cardano in the low 10s, already up well over $11 per coin. So there's been a lot of movement already, but things are just getting started. I want to quickly interrupt today's video to bring you a word from our channel partner, Vauld. Vauld is a smart investing crypto platform where you can earn free passive income with your cryptocurrency. I personally put about $10,000 into this platform a couple weeks ago, and I've been consistently adding more over time because of their interest rates. Vauld has some of the highest interest rates in the industry, with 13% on USDT, 7.5% on BTC, 7.5% on ETH, and they also pay out on some of my other favorite coins like Polygon as well. In addition to their high interest rates, they also have a couple of other very cool features on their platform, one of which is called Automatic Investment Plans, AIP, where they essentially have different baskets of cryptocurrencies that you can invest in. One of these is called All In on Crypto. They also have Decentralized Everything, and these are just hand-picked baskets of cryptos where you can follow a specific sector without having to do any of the picking yourself. This makes it very easy, in my opinion, for beginner investors and for anyone who wants to get started with crypto. On top of all this, if you're an expert trader, you also can use their pro trading features for charting and other analysis tools. This platform is simple and easy to use and is definitely worth trying out, in my opinion. Use the code in the description and try out Vauld today. Let me know your thoughts on the platform, and let's get back to the program. One of the biggest changes we have seen is the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. When we look at Crypto Fear and Greed Index, it is gauges the overall sentiment in the market. And over the last couple of weeks, we had seen that this Crypto Fear and Greed Index was in the extreme fear territory, that a lot of people were cautious, a little bit worried about the market. But right now, we have seen that flip go from extreme fear to now just fear, almost neutral territory. And this shows us that the dramatic flip in the overall, sentiment of the crypto market has gotten a lot better. Last time we saw crypto go from extreme fear to neutral, that is when we started to see a massive rally take place. If you look at historical trends, this is a sign that we are experiencing that flip, that change in sentiment right now, and right now is the best time to get in before we start to see those record high prices. Next thing with the overall market is when we compare 2020 to 2021, we compare the different stages of the bull market. What we can see is that in 2020, there is about 5 or 6 different stages that we labeled right here from TechDev on Twitter. And it shows us, the RSI in the middle. We look at the MACD. We look at all these different aspects, and they're still nearly identical in 2021 to 2020. And this is interesting because 2021 is not its own cycle. This is still part of that 2020 bull market, but it's interesting to see these patterns play out almost identical. And if we were to follow the same patterns, right now we are just bouncing off of this key support right here, that white line, which would put us on track to see, $100,000 per coin Bitcoin very, very shortly. Last couple things before we get into Cardano is going to be with overall supply and something, called a supply squeeze. Right now, what we're seeing with Bitcoin is the total supply available on exchanges, exchange reserves, has continued to decrease even more dramatically in the last couple of days when we've seen the overall crypto market have that bit of a correction. So you would think that when the market is seeing a correction that you would see supply on exchanges increase, that people want to sell. But we're seeing the exact opposite happen. And while we saw that correction in the market, we saw a dramatic decrease in supply, Bitcoin supply and exchanges, which shows us that even though people were selling, vast majority of people were taking their Bitcoin off of exchanges, putting it into cold storage, making it harder for them to sell. And that is going to lead us to a supply squeeze where there's a lot of people who want to buy Bitcoin, but not a lot on exchanges, causing the price to push up very, very rapidly. Last thing I want to go over is El Salvador. El Salvador is a big name in the crypto space, and they just recently bought another 21 Bitcoin. Not anything too crazy, but it was exciting to see that we're seeing these whale accounts continue to double down on their positions, continue to add more to their holdings. We've seen it from Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy. We've seen it from El Salvador. We've seen it from a number of big name people, and it's exciting to see that happen. Now I just want to quickly talk about Cardano, because at the beginning of the video, we talked a little bit about how Cardano was in the top 10 cryptos in 2017, and it is still in the top 10 cryptos in 2021, while the rest of the market has really been changing. And the important thing here is that Cardano and Charles Hoskinson. Charles Hoskinson recently came out in a AMA, and he spoke about this. He said that right now, most of the competition, most of the layer 1 ecosystems in crypto are chasing hype. They're trying to get this fast growth. They're not always focused on development. He, talked about this because we have seen projects like Solana experience a number of crashes and outages where their system wasn't able to handle the development. We've seen this happen for a number of other projects as well. And basically what he said in this interview, in, his AMA, he explains how projects like Cardano are not trying to chase the hype. Even though they have gained a huge community and they've grown very quickly, they said that they're trying to be systematic, patient, and have a refined process that goes step by step. They're not trying to rush anything because they are focused more on security and building a long-term project rather than just trying to get as much and as big as they can as fast as they can. He says that their view is that all the protocols that Cardano is building now are going to be necessary for Web 3.0 in the future, necessary for adoption, and so they are taking their time. So investing in Cardano is not about trying to, profit the next month or 2 months. It's about seeing, okay, Cardano is going to be a massive project 5-10 years from now, so anytime buying now is a great buying opportunity. When we also look at the charts, though, if you are looking for more of a short-term profit, a lot of things actually look good. We've talked about the triple bottom multiple times, but another thing outside of price analysis for Cardano is Cardano Hydra scaling solution. This is Cardano's layer 2 solution, which is going to be able to make it process more transactions per second, make it more secure, make it able to compete more with Ethereum, and we are seeing this getting closer and closer to a testnet launch, just a couple of months away. So as soon as we see this launch, this is really going to take Cardano to the entire new level, which we have not yet seen before. It's going to make it more secure, faster, more scalable. This is going to help out Cardano tremendously more in the next 6 months. Last couple things is that we have been seeing a lot of updates with some major projects on Cardano like SundaeSwap. Sunday Swap has been making some major moves after they recently rolled out their testnet, public testnet. And the important thing here is that we've continued to see them, address some of the issues, address some of the bugs, and people are gaining more and more confidence in Sunday Swap, which was the first ever decentralized exchange on Cardano. So a lot of this is exciting stuff. Cardano is just continuing to build, and this is one of the many reasons why I've never sold a single coin of Cardano. Short term, as the overall market bounces back, that's only going to help Cardano. But long term, that is how you have to view Cardano. It's a long-term play that has multiple projects in the, up and coming, that has a lot of developments in terms of actual infrastructure of the project. So that's the way you have to look at Cardano. But hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.